Hey, you are looking for something with dark story? Check this video. Hello everybody, it's Mardax here and welcome to my channel where I show different type of indie games that can be cool for you, like maybe today's game OZARK. Of course that was demo I played, but let's start. Searching for OZARK on YouTube is a little bit hard because with the same name there is Netflix series, but it is what it is. So, we are Zulu 2, a special agent sent to mysterious place where previous agent Zulu 6 went completely silent after 38 hours. Typically, for mission like this, we are sent with transporter to get dropout, but also, what is typical? Shit hit the fan, and our transporter got hit with something forcing us to have hard landing. That's how games start. And what is important, a game can be played in 2-person co-op or single player. What is also next that you can't miss starting game, that this title doesn't have mouse and keyboard support, only via controller like Xbox or PlayStation. It's kinda new for me, but probably with mouse and its precision, defeating enemies will be too easy. Anyways, OZARK is side-scrolling title, as you can see that visuals and audio aspects are on quite decent level. Game have this heavy dark theme of mysterious organization or laboratory doing something bad in dark. So we have to lurk in corners covered with shadows like in old Splinter Cell games, pushing forward to discover what's really happening. Also I have to add that I like voice acting. It's not something fantastic, but it's done in good quality, showing that somebody did his work in good terms. I like that game gives us option to play with full action using shotgun or assault rifle, or we can try to take more carefully approach using pistol with silencer and melee weapon. But even playing as quiet as we can, we're still gonna have few moments that bigger guns will be needed. As additional equipment, we can use grenades, but for me it was tricky, especially that I'm not strict a console player for games like this, and second problem is that most enemies see you before you're gonna see them first, so sometimes they are useless. Also, pro tip from me, I spent hour walking in current view, but by mistake I happened to find that you can expand it. Yes. And again, I discovered this after 1 hour of gameplay. Along path we're gonna meet not only enemies but also NPCs like some mechanic helping us getting inside bunker, and while walking through enemy outposts searching for loot in boxes, our pilot from transporter is staying in contact with us, so we are not completely alone. In demo, often to get access to some area we have to find specific item, or find break locker to find locker stash where that item will be. It's a revolutionary thing, but at least game isn't that just straight, go to the right side for all the time. On second thought, if you will gonna have to do it all the time, it can be a little bit boring. But still, this is just demo before release, so game is still in development and more new things or mini games can be implemented. As we talk about gameplay, most problematic for me was controlling our agent, especially aiming, because game has auto aim, but I happen to have problems with it, especially if a lot of enemies comes at you at once from both sides. And I saw that biggest problem is with pistol, probably because it has shorter range than shotgun or assault rifle, but really sometimes when enemies are on higher position than you, character will auto-aim at the enemy, where small yellow mark appears meaning it's locked on enemy, but in reality it don't. And you have to use second joystick to do it a little bit more precisely. I don't know if that was intended like this, or if it was a result of small bug. Anyway, I had feeling that game attracts me to go further, and I did. In case of dying, we can restart from last checkpoint, and game saves or progress after doing something important. The biggest annoying experience was at the end of demo, where I had to fight many enemies at once, coming to us from 3 ways, and I died there more than few times. Trust me, it was painful, which results in starting over entire section from last checkpoint, which was a little bit time consuming to do everything again and then be killed again, and recycle everything over. But besides that, entire experience of OZARK demo was quite pleasing. If you will rush straight to end, then like half of hour and you are done with everything. But still, from this portion of game you can clearly see what entire title gonna be, or what game gonna have to offer, or also in which direction developers are taking project. But you didn't notice that the game is also a little bit of survival, because on our character UI we have icons indicating our hunger, thirst, radiation and toxicity. First two are self-explanatory. You need to eat and drink something once in a while, but radiation, even in demo there is nothing related to that, still showing that we're gonna have to cross places full with it or fight enemies, probably mutants, which I will get to it later. Last thing is toxicity. As we collect loot, we're gonna have plenty of injectors, meds and drugs. If we inspect specific drug, we can see that some of them boost our Agent Zulu 2 to take less damage for some time, or like adrenaline will allow us to run faster, but it gives to our character more toxicity in veins. So we're gonna have to use meds for lowering that, or our character will gonna have health and stamina problems later. Anyways, backing up to my observation about possible mutants or zombies in later part of game. All current enemies in demo have orange jumpsuits with gas mask on. Okay, it was easier and less time consuming, but also lineups with this mystery that game has about bunker or what lies below that. At last part of demo, some of our area is flooded with water, which can be job of our missing colleague, but last doors that are heavy guarded and sealed that we have to open are covered in blood and guts, which was made by grenade explosion or by something like beast or zombie getting out of the sealed doors. As you can see, OZARK mystery can be even darker than we think, but for discovering that we gonna have to wait for future release of the game, and this will be end of the video. So thank you very much for watching, and in the description there will be a link, and of course don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this. See ya!